All right, welcome to the channel. This is Tom Trips Out. I'm live on my cell phone, and we're walking into town. And what the reason is, I've ordered some new hats online. It's actually exactly the same place I got. You noticed all my hats look the same but different colors. This is online seller I get them from, and every once in a while they make a post like we've got more stock in, and then I find some colors I don't have yet, and I get one or two of them. So I ordered a green one and like almost white. It's like very light gray. And it comes from Phnom Penh. So there's this, it's called Virik Buntam Express, and they do buses like to transport people to this company, but you could also send packages. And so when I find things on Facebook that I like, it's often in Phnom Penh, and I go, oh, can you do it to Kampot? And they're like, if you're spending enough, it's just for free. Or they'll say, oh, $1 more and we'll Virik Buntam. And then in town there's a Virik Buntam. We're walking there now. And I'll walk up and tell them my phone number, I guess, and then they just give it to me. I brought my passport in case they want ID or something, but I think it'll just be like phone number. Okay, here you go. Meng, hey Tom, how are you doing? Yeah, and she said, where are you go? Or they said, where are you going this morning? I just said it. And it's raining. There's a big monsoon. It's supposed to be like today and tomorrow, but starting like in the afternoon today and really heavy tomorrow. Like just lots and lots of rain. And it started a little bit now, and so if I don't get it right now, I'll have to wait till like Monday probably. There's also a store here called Zando, and it's a lot like H&M. You can get work clothes there and stuff, and they're having an anniversary sale right now, 70% off stuff. So I ordered a bunch of stuff from them too, but that's gonna take another day or two, so I probably won't get that stuff till Monday, but I'll have to do this same trip again, go back and walk there and get it. Good morning. Yo, Pliskin. But it's only like a very light rain right now, and it's like when I started this live stream, we were just 1 kilometer away from it. So it's, you know, I just gotta, it's warm out and everything. It's like a nice little light rain. It's not a big deal. I could probably be there and back home again within 25 minutes, like, or Tracy, Tom, Tracy with the guitar, coming in October. Tracy's grateful I put the bug in his ear. Well, when you get here, don't put any bugs in your ear. These jungle bugs are, no, I know what you mean. Mark says, good morning, Tom. Is that a main road in Kampot? Yeah, it's a main road into Kampot. When I go get those little 12-person vans to go visit Phnom Penh, and it costs about $7 or $8 each way you get into this van with like 10 other people, and they leave every hour. So I go into town to get onto it, and then when it starts driving, it drives up this road right past my street and everything. I'm like, I should have just stayed home. You could have picked me up from my... So it's not this one, it's the next right is the big. But that's one way into town. It's just we need to go one more block and turn right. So yeah, I'm getting some hats that I ordered, and they're just like all the ones I have. You know, I have an orange one and a gray one, a black one. This one I have now is navy blue on my head. I have like a khaki color one. I have like 5 of them. And now I'm getting like a dark green and a almost white. It's like a very light gray, like silver gray or something. Mark, do you ever have problems receiving email or packages? It's breakfast time here. It's like, I forget, it's like 8 in the morning, somewhere around there. Email, no, but I think you meant normal mail. I've never tried to get normal mail, but there's a big post office here. I should make a video about that. Well, there's one in Phnom Penh, I mean. At the end of September, I go back for another gig in Phnom Penh, and maybe that's a good idea. It's a big, nice building, the post office. You could do a video there. It's like it's not just a tiny shop, it's like a big whole building. And it's very historical too. I think that's been the post office for decades and decades. So it's like, that would be a good video. I'll do that in a month. So yeah, you can do stuff at the post office. I just never tried really yet, but getting things shipped is expensive by the weight, you know, if you're sending stuff that's heavy. One time I ordered something where DHL was the delivery thing, and it was like from Amazon, like from out of the country. And sometimes out of the country, you have to go to the airport to get it sometimes. And this thing with DHL, it got to the airport, I'm following the tracking, and then DHL got it and brought it straight to my apartment. Like I get a call like, sir, we're outside, and I see a DHL truck out. So I don't know what happened, but I ordered something from Amazon and DHL brought it straight to my apartment. It took a long time though. It took like 3.5 weeks or more. Okay, I'm gonna answer some of your stuff here. Joseph, can you do a tour with AVSE school? Yeah, that's a good idea too. When I go back, it's in Phnom Penh, right? So September 26th, I'm going back again. They just moved their location. What they like to do is rent out classroom space and office space like inside of a school that's already a school, because it's already set up like a classroom. The environment's already there, and then sometimes you can just go down the hall and they'll let you try out a lesson plan like on real students, because you're already in the real school, and the actual teacher can observe you. So like it makes sense to locate the place like, and it's cheaper too than having to rent out a whole entire building to yourself. Like they go into an existing school and they rent out like a floor or like 2 classrooms and an office. And they just found a new one. It's the Westline School in Phnom Penh. And I haven't been like, I've walked by it, but I've never been like inside and up there and seen all their new rooms yet. So maybe at the end of September, I'll do the post office and AVSE. Grub, hey Tom, we admire your tenacity to accomplish your goals in life. Well done, thank you. That's exactly it. Not everyone sees that. They think it just automatically comes out, like the video's just... Or other friends trying to do it, they're like, well, we can't all just like da-da-da, and I'm like, do you think they just pop out magically? Like every video takes me like 5 hours to make it. So this is like the mark. We have to get past all this hubbub. Sometimes I rush by too fast. Let's take a look here. You can go in there too, but it seems like busy time right now, so I don't want to get in everybody's way. Charlie's asking, how much is the cost for the enrollment in the program? Well, the full 4-week TESOL that's in the country, I believe it's off the top of my head. I believe it's $1,657, like $1,657. Then if you already have a TEFL, or you get it somehow your own way in your home country or online somewhere, and as long as it's legitimate, then you could come to AVSE, and they have a little side program that's only 9 days. And that's for people that already have a TEFL, and it's called Teaching Jobs Abroad, and it's to help you get lined up with a teaching job. And you do all the teaching practice that I kind of described quickly there. You get to practice in front of students, and you get to observe real teachers, and with all their that program, that shorter one, it's only $860, so it's about half if you already get your TEFL somewhere else, because you can skip most of it. And all the programs with AVSE, as you're coming out of it, it's hands-on job support. So they help you find your first job. They keep on getting you job interviews till you get one. You're like Harry Potter. Okay, I think we're getting close. It's like one more block maybe. I don't know, when I get there, I don't know what they're gonna ask me for, or like if I have to show them something in the phone. I don't really have anything. The guy sent me the tracking number, so if they ask for that, I might have to, if I flip away to something else, it's gonna freeze the stream. God. It's only 8 a.m. Imagine if you lived up there. Or you live like here. You're like, oh, they got started early downstairs this morning. Like, even right here. It's USD. Mark is asking, is the price for the course that I said, is that USD? Yeah, it's USD. Tax included. I'm pretty sure that that's it. I'm sorry, right off the top of my head, I'm not sure about the tax, but I think that's it. I've seen people, I get copied on emails if they're my referral sometimes. And I see the correspondence, and there's, okay, I've sent the deposit. Okay, now there's only this much left. And like, I see that stuff sometimes, and it just adds up to the number I said. But like, you have to understand, I know I talk about it a lot, and I help, what do you call it, promote it or recruit for them, but I'm just like a partner. I don't work at AVSE, so that's kind of like a deeper question, like about the tax. I'm not 100%, but they do free consultations. They guide you through everything. And there's the guy, Peter, that runs it, and he's so great. So you could, a quick email or a webcam chat, and they would straighten out all that stuff. But it's the inner workings at the school and the way that they collect money and things like that. That might be more to ask them. But I can tell you what the experience is like, and during and after, you know, and people I know that have gone through it and are like every month there's a new round of people coming out of there, right? So okay, I thought it would be like right here. I don't see it. Oh, that's it right there. Is it? Oh, my eyes are so bad. They have an orange sign, and like everything has an orange sign here. That's not it. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna freeze you guys. Are we back? You guys good? Okay, so it's just one more block. I thought it'd be this big corner, but it's the next big corner. Verse says he misses Cambodian traffic. People in the US are bad drivers. Well, it's pretty crazy here. It's pretty loco here. Rob C. I miss Kampot. I appreciate you, Tom. I appreciate you too. Hey, if you love Cambodian content, you want more, on this YouTube channel, I have a members section. There's a link in the description if you want to see what you get and all that stuff. I got extra videos and exclusive content and sneak peeks, and I upload my videos early sometimes, scheduling them, but then the members can see it early, so you get sneak peeks at videos upcoming and behind the scenes. I show what I'm eating, and it's $4.99, and I just recommend if you wanted to help support or you want to see extra stuff, you could just do 1 month and then quit. And it's a way to donate to me, and you don't have to it's a way to donate to me and you actually get something out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. Instead of just sending me money and nothing, you get access to all that stuff. And there's like getting close to 200 videos there because I've been doing that for months now. So there it is. It's a big orange building on the corner here. Joseph, have you been to Vietnam? Yes. Check out my channel. I have playlists, and I've been to Ho Chi Minh like 2-3 times. I went to Hanoi once too, but I didn't make videos. That was way earlier. It was kind of like when I just started my channel, and one of the advices about a YouTube channel is don't mix up your niche. So like I had just started putting Cambodia videos, and then you don't want to mix it up with a Hanoi video. And I wasn't really in the swing of doing it regularly, so I didn't make a video in Hanoi. So this is it. It's like a transportation and for stuff too. Yeah, it's also rainy there too. They're just beside us. So I gotta figure out this package now. Hi. I'm picking up a package. Write down my phone number? Yeah. So they just asked for my phone number.
You know, Brabanham near the bus station?
Oh, it's somewhere else?
Yeah.
Where is it? I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'll find it then. Thanks. So but it's the same name? Direct Buntem? Okay. So it's a different location of this place. I thought there was only one in town. Oh, so I came to the wrong one. But whatever, that doesn't matter to you if I get my hats today or whatever. So the rain just started picking up a bit more. Verse. So Verse is a member of my members section, and they're writing in the chat, it's definitely worth the $5 and you get some cool content in return. Thanks, Verse. Joseph says, I always wondered if AliExpress works in Cambodia. I think so. It's just, you'll just most likely there's a downside. You know, they're going to make you pay a lot of shipping, or you go to pick it up. Sometimes stuff from other countries, you got to go to the airport to get it. Like, it gets dropped off at this one section in the airport. And there's a guy in charge sitting there. And you go to get your stuff, and they just add a magical tax. Like, they just go, yep, we've got it, it's right here. So airport fee, like $45 or something. Listen to that. So you're like, oh my God, I found this thing through AliExpress, I'm gonna save $40. And then you go to the airport and they add on like a 45, and then you didn't save anything. Yeah, versus saying, join the members. He's spent $5 on a lot worse stuff. It's better now because I've been doing it for months. People that joined in the very beginning, there wasn't a big catalog there. Now, if you join now, there's like, I haven't counted, but must be getting close to 200 little live streams I've done just for members. There's also a video in there on Happy Pizza where they put like cannabis on pizza here. And there's a video on like nitrous balloons. There was some bars that they'll fill up a balloon with gas and sell it to you for like $2, and then you walk around with it and you inhale the gas out of the balloon. So you get this dance floor just like full of people with balloons hanging out of their mouth. But I think that's not really good. Like, I didn't want to make that public and get the bars in trouble, so it's a member video. What's this guy doing? I think I'll just be on an angle, half over the sidewalk and half in the road, and I can't go forward or backward. So what, maybe we should try to get some food? I didn't even eat breakfast yet. Whippets, yeah, pretty much close to that. What it looks like is when you go to a party store and they're filling up the helium balloons, you know, they have a big giant scuba tank behind the cash register. Here's bubble cart again. Yeah, they have this giant, I don't even know what the gas is. I guess it's nitrous. So a giant like party store helium tank, but it's not helium. And then they, you know, they put a balloon up to it and fill it up, and they're kind of pinching it when they hand it to you, and the handoff has to be good. You gotta. Sometimes people will faint. Like they faint for like 2 seconds and they stand back up again. It's scary. Anyways, don't do that stuff. But I brought it up because there's a video about that in the members section. So you could sign up, check that stuff out, and then just quit. You know, you don't want it to be ongoing maybe, or if you want to, stay with me. How is the gas? Okay, but the weed, no. Oh, I see. How is the gas allowed, but the weed not allowed? I don't want to talk about that kind of thing in my channel. You never know who's watching. This is public. let's just say you'll have no problem doing anything you want to do in Cambodia. Like starting a YouTube channel or a business or something like that. Yeah. I want to continue to be welcome here, you know? I don't want to say or something bad. And the gas is not okay. You're kind of like, why is that okay? It's kind of like they're it's not allowed. They're just doing it anyway. Bars get shut down for that stuff. Charlie says, any scooter yet? No, I decided not to. Like, so I spent my first few weeks seeing, you know, is it a real hassle without one and all that. And you have to compare it to what you're spending on tuk-tuks, right? Because you want to also, it's to save money, wasting money on tuk-tuks all the time. And the truth is, if you're not going places all the time, then a bike is not cheaper than tuk-tuks, because I could just pay nothing and stay home. You know what I mean? And what I've noticed is I kind of go, I'll go into town, and today I just walked into town, so I didn't even have to have a bike or a tuk-tuk. But I go into town and I film for a video, and I have enough battery where I can film 2 videos, you know, 2 different topics. And then I go home. And the next 2 days, I'm just at home editing one, and the next day edit the other one, and I don't go anywhere at all. And then maybe in the evening, I want to go somewhere, and I look out the window, and it's pouring rain. Right now, it's rain season. Or I have to play a gig, and I got to bring my bass amp. Or I know I'm going to be drinking. So it's like, I'm either working on videos, not going anywhere. I don't commute to work. Or it's raining. Or I have to take a tuk-tuk anyway because I'm bringing all my music gear, or I'm planning on getting drunk or something, or drinking, you know, like so. So then imagine if I had a bike, it would just stay parked there getting covered in rain or whatever. So I'm like, maybe I should just at least wait till rain season's over. It makes more sense. And then also but what about if you want to go to Kep, or you want to do, you could just get one for one day for like $7 or something. So I'm holding off till rain season's over, basically. That was a long ramble. Yeah, and I like that there's no responsibility, and it's like safer. I don't have to like drive or worry about anything. Well, I can walk into town in like 25 minutes, but then like 25 minutes to where we were down there. But then it's another like kilometer down this nice, you know, along this riverside here. It's about a whole another kilometer to get to the real center of things down here. Going along the river here and this up where the 7-Eleven is and all that. So if you count that too, it's like to get all the way downtown to like one of the good bars, it's like a 35-minute walk maybe. Oops. NS, how far outside of town before it turns into rural areas? Pretty quick. I'd say 1.5 kilometers. Like where I live is just wide open fields and then like one tall palm tree and stuff like that. Like you could see in some of my shorts and my videos. And after you walk for about 1.5 kilometers, you start to see big buildings and stuff like that. So it's, I'd say less than 2 kilometers, within 2 kilometers, it starts to get rural outside the It's a small little sleepy rural mountain river town. BLT, you're looking out for yourself in the community. Good, man. How much would it cost in Cambodia to eat out every day? I do that. Well, if you count delivery too. Like I don't, it's much cheaper to use the delivery apps. There's no service fees or any extra fees, and then they're often running crazy promotions. I don't know how, it's like bad for the restaurants actually. You could argue that I'm killing the restaurants by always doing that, but yeah, I order all my meals, and it's mostly delivery, and then the odd time, like right now, I might go find breakfast somewhere, but I can keep it within $10 for the whole day, so I guess the answer would be $300 in a month, and that's not cooking at all. Keep it real. Yeah, no motorcycle yet. I explained that a little before you got here, but basically I don't have a need to go anywhere really, and then when I do, it's going out with all my music gear, and I have to tuk anyways. Or I look out the window and it's pouring rain, so it's like I would just have a bike sitting out there, and a bike isn't free. You still have to pay for that if you're renting it or whatever. Joseph, is that eating good or just a basic meal? I eat really good. It depends how good I'm very good at finding the promotions, and I'm not that picky either. I get what's on sale, not what I want, and I'll spend like a half an hour searching all the restaurants and stuff for. A lot of them have the same menu. Like imagine you wanted a carbonara pasta. You could look at like 10 different restaurants that have all different prices and this or that, and then one day you try one and you're like, oh, that was good, and then you keep going back. Like when you find one that they really did it how you like it, then you stay with one place. But if you went really cheap, like if you just got let's say a beef fried rice, you could get that for $2. If that's good enough for you, you know? And then what, a can of soda is like 60 cents, so what I would usually do is breakfast. You don't need a big meal at breakfast. I don't usually, like, I want coffee for sure, and you can have that at home, so I don't pay extra for like buying coffee at a restaurant. So you make a coffee, and then you just need like what, a little muffin or a piece of like a toast or a breakfast. Just has to be like a quick bite, you know. So what I'm saying is breakfast, you could maybe plan it like this. Spend $2 on breakfast, and then you could do like $3 on lunch, and then $5 on dinner. You know what I'm saying? And now at dinner, you could buy two things. A beef fried rice and like some barbecued pork skewers on the side, and that'll be $5 or something. So it's how you plan it, and then sometimes you could spend more, but then you'll have lots of extra food left, and you're like, oh my god, that counts as like that'll be lunch tomorrow, and you start to put things to, you know what I'm saying, you put things together like that. Or I've ordered stuff where it comes with a big baguette on the side, a whole meal, and then and you get a little half a baguette. I just keep that and put it in the fridge, and the next morning that's my breakfast. Put some cheese and butter on it or something, put in the air fryer. Like, you got to be smart. When I'm ordering dinner, I'm also thinking about, hey, I could use part of that for my breakfast tomorrow, and then you don't have to go anywhere or order anything. It's already there. Like, so I do stuff like that. I also do, I've mentioned this in videos before, this is really cheap thing to do to save money, but when you order food and you open it up and you're just about to get started, before you eat anything, look at it and be like, what can I save on here? What ingredients can I pinch off of here? You get a Ziploc bag, and I throw a couple fingerfuls of beef into the Ziploc bag, and then maybe some pieces of onion and a couple carrots or something, and then okay, zip that up, put it in the fridge, and then something else later. Oh, I got a couple cherry tomatoes and a thing, and you put that in the keep all these things. Then later you go in the fridge and you're like, oh, and I have an extra steamed rice. I could whip up a little stir fry here, like, you know what I mean? So you can. You might think that's a really cheap thing to do, but you pinch off all your delivered meals, and then after a while you have enough to put something together, like. Or you get one of those baguettes, and then now you can put all that on a sandwich, like make a beef and onion and cheese sandwich or something. Like, you know, you just gotta use your imagination. Okay, let's keep on rolling. I'm rambling on. What are you guys saying here? Vietnam is similarly priced, yeah, and you could argue it's cheaper, even cheaper. It's like the same and then slightly cheaper in Vietnam. Keep it real. Shopping at the local market. Fresh meat, fruit, vegetables, some pasta. Yeah. What did Dobbins say? Oh. Do tuk-tuks operate 24/7 there? Yeah, pretty much. Rob C. The ice cream shop has a great breakfast and Canadian retiree. Yeah, on Canada Day, I went to the ice cream place and I got a poutine because that's on their menu, and I did it on Canada Day. Keep it real. As they say in Thailand, up to you, 555. I'd most likely settle on a bicycle. Joseph, do you need a license to drive a small moped? No, if the engine size is 150cc or lower, then you don't need a license. I think that's what it is. And the really small ones are 50cc, and then more normal ones are like 110cc, and that still fits within the. Or maybe the rule is 110. Maybe it's not 150. I forget, something like that. But like, as long as you don't go get a Harley, then you don't need a license. Like any of these, you don't need a license. Like as soon as it's a motorcycle, you know what I mean? Like as soon as the engine is serious, then you need a license. It stopped raining and we're lucky. It could have went either way. Paul, I'm in Quebec and make my own faux bow. What's the bow mean? Just beef? Wait, someone became a member. Did they? I missed it. There's too many. Rob C. Sorry, it just popped. It's hard to like walk and not get hit by cars and watch every little pop-up on the phone here. Rob C, thank you. Rob C became a member. You can find links in the description if you want to join the Tom Trips Out Army membership. It's $4.99 a month, but as I said, you could just sign up and then quit. You're not going to offend me or anything. Just, I appreciate any little donation. Then you could binge it for a month and then you could like wait 6 months and do it again for 1 month and catch up on everything. Whatever, hop in and out as you please. Hold on, I'm trying to read all this stuff. Verse, yeah, it is normal to have that much cheese. Dobbins, biggest pro for you on living there and the biggest con. Pro, cost of living. I don't know, I just love it. I'm just, my life is happier here. there's a sense of freedom and opportunity you wake up with every day, and there's no pressure that you're just heading into a future of more debt and stuff like that, and there's no way out, and like you don't have any of that feeling, and you're just with all like-minded people, and everybody's so nice and stuff. Con, I don't know. I guess you're so far from all your family and friends. I don't really care about that, really. I guess healthcare is a little bit sketchy here, but I'm healthy. I don't need that right now, so I don't care. Can't think of a con, and there's too much other stuff to read. I guess maybe people would feel isolated. That's a good con. You meet friends, and then a lot of people here are not staying forever, right? So you'll never have friends. Like you'll have friends for a month, and then they travel somewhere else, and then so you're constantly having to make brand new friends and lose the friends you made already. Like I just left Phnom Penh. They're all like, "Oh, Tom, like, are you gonna make more regularly streams during the week?" Yeah, I do it. Well, it's because I post videos too all the time, every 3 days. So I'm already doing that quite a lot. So the public live streams will be at least once a week, but sometimes twice a week. Like today, I had to go pick up the package that wasn't at the right location there. So when I have to go do an errand or do something, I think, and I'll get some exercise, walk into town, and do a live stream while I go grab those hats or whatever. So it's kind of, I don't schedule them that strictly. I just do it when I can and all that. And I figure it's going to rain the next 3 days, so I better get something done today. Like, okay, I'm trying to scroll back. So many people wrote lots of stuff. Is food poisoning from a meal a concern? Yeah, and it's going to happen to anybody. When you come here, you'll get it at least once, because it doesn't mean you had bad food or you got poisoned. It's like your gut is not used to this side of the world. Like, so there's an adjustment, and everyone usually gets sick like once at least. Like 2 weeks into being here, you'll probably get food poisoning at least once. I've had it in 4 years. I've had it maybe 2 or 3 times. But yeah, that can happen anywhere. One time I had it, and the thing I had eaten most previous was Papa John's pizza. It's like, what the hell? Like, so you never know where you're gonna get it from. Like, but I had one time, it was so bad that what I was experiencing, I'd never felt that sick before. I was losing my mind, and I was also shivering, like physically shaking and shivering as part of the food poisoning. Isn't that, like, that was pretty scary. It was like for a 8-hour period, and it went away. Wow, there's so much to read here. Sorry, I'm skipping the ones that are just nice comments, but I appreciate everyone writing stuff. Thanks for watching and everything. Durian, are you doing independent online teaching? I was for a while, and then the students were all temporary. They would have a short-term goal, like an exam or an interview coming up, and they'd be like, okay, for the next 2-3 weeks, you're my tutor, you know what I mean? And then they would finish, and I'd get another student, and all my students dried up, kind of. They all finished, and then my boss, or this Chinese lady, she was finding me more people, and she like ran out of people, like it just faded away. So then I moved here, but my online stuff has been picking up in the referrals, so I've been doing well anyways. But I'm always looking for, I really enjoy teaching like 2 or 3 hours a day. I just don't want it to take over, because I do so many other things, and I play in bands too. I'm a musician in a few bands, and I do the YouTube, and I really enjoy the freedom part of it. I worked hard to get to this point, and so I don't want to just like fill up my whole time with a full-time job. So, but I would love, like, let's say, imagine if I could do like 7:30 till 10 or something. Every day at 10 a.m. you just shut the laptop, done work for the day. Wouldn't that be amazing? And then I eat something and then go out and make a video. Like, but I don't have one right now, but I am interested in that, because that would be some nice extra money. That'd be quite easy. It wouldn't really change my day that much, and online you can get like 15 an hour sometimes, but you'll never fill up 8 hours a day. So that's why it seems like, well, what a high hourly rate, but you only have 1 or 2 students. But if I had 2 students every day, I hate sounds like that. Then it would be 2 students every day would be like $30 a day times 20. You'd have 600 a month just from 2 students a day. I think in Kampot, my entire budget of everything I spend in a month all put together is about 600. So like just working 2 hours a day, I could pay my whole costs here. But I already make money online anyway. I live in a little house. It's 130 a month. My rent is only 130. So there's a big ATV up here. You can rent these things in town and just drive around. I'll turn around. Hang on. That could be a video. I wonder if they need your driver's license. I only have my, like I renewed it, but then it got sent to my parents' house in Toronto. So I have my license on me, but it's expired. The one I have is expired. Okay, let me read your things again. Holy cow. Paul, Marchand, thank you for joining the Tom Trips Out Army. We got 2 people joining in today. Charlie, I'm not doing any teaching. I guess I'm going far in the past and I've already answered that now. Verse says, avoid the ice. Yeah, because the tap water. With ice, you got to look at it. If it's like perfectly formed little circular cylinders, then it's okay. Then it's good ice because it was made like in a proper ice factory. If it looks like little pre-formed, perfect little round little things. But if it's just shards of broken ice, then you don't know if that was clean water or not. Joseph says, get an ice machine and water filter. No, well, at home, you just fill your ice cube tray with water and put it in the freezer. We're talking like at these little, imagine if this place here with the red roof, it was open and you ask for like a lemonade and they go, big scoop of ice inside. Did they get it from a proper ice place that uses clean water and it's like, and there's a mix-up because they sell both kinds of ice, because imagine in a seafood market or places where they need to keep things cold, it's like underneath all the meat or all the stuff they'll just lay down a whole bunch of ice and then lay the stuff on top of it. And that ice is not drinking water because it doesn't have to be, right? It's just, so there's ice that's just used to keep stuff cold, like in the market or this or that, and that's just like a block of water. But and then that's the concern, that someone's going to mix up the non-drinking water ice and the drinking water ice, right? Keep it real. You can get 20-liter bottles of drinking water. Yeah. My landlord at the compound where I live, like all the houses there, he gets like a truckload, like a guy on a motorcycle pulling a trailer. He brings like, I don't even know how many, 25 of those. It's a big blue barrel. So imagine like 25 of those, and he loads them all in. And then when any of us who live there, we just go over to our landlord, hey, give me another one. And they're only $1. So we're coming up to the seahorse statue. And hey, if you want to teach abroad, I have links below. I know now it's way too late to mention it. We're an hour in. People watching this later might not make it this far. I've got links to, oh, I want to say something, so now all the trucks will come by. It's the TEFL program I took when I came here for like 3.5 years ago with AVSE. And they're government accredited, and they have hands-on job support. When you come out of the program, they help you get your first job. And if you already have a TEFL, they have little short side programs just to help you with the job part. It's like 9-day programs. So I have links below for that stuff if you want to look at their website and see. And they're very reputable. You can read their Google reviews and stuff. And if you go for any of their programs, just mention my name because I get referrals for that. And they also operate in Vietnam. If you're interested in Vietnam, they do all the same stuff in Vietnam, but to live in Vietnam long term, you have to have a degree. In Cambodia, you do not need a degree. So that's the difference. What you could do though, if you want to experience both, if you don't have a degree, you could still do the program in Ho Chi Minh. And after those 4 weeks, then take a bus to Phnom Penh they'll find you a job in Phnom Penh because you won't be able to work long term in Vietnam without a degree. It's the famous statue here. We've almost been going a whole hour, but we can keep going. Maybe we should get some food. How can you find students for independent teaching? Yeah, that's the question. Exactly. It's very hard. I found a lady that was posting like looking for English teachers, and so I responded to her, and she had her own little small business. She was Chinese, and she knew people that in the Cambodia that were Chinese and needed teachers. So she's kind of a liaison, or like, what do you call that? She was the intermediary between me and these Chinese people, and you know, and then she's charging them whatever, and then paying me. She was paying me $18 an hour, which was great, but you know, maybe the students might be paying $25 an hour or something like that. So she has her own little business where she connects people with tutors and then keeps some of the money or whatever. So I got lucky that her and I got, it was just, she made a Facebook post and I responded to it. There's online platforms too. You can try to find, like, there's one called Preply, Preply, Preply. There's one called Native Camp, or there's tons out there. Cambly, Cambly. How fast does it take to get the first job? Well, when you come out of the AVSE program, it's like in that week, like less than a week. Usually, like when you're in your final week at the program, the last few days of it, they're already sending your CV out to the schools. And then you start to get emails from schools saying, hey, we got your resume and we want to meet you for an interview. And it looks better when it's AVSE sending it out on your behalf with the big watermark and the thing, and they have a good reputation, rather than you sending a message on Facebook Messenger or something. From first day of arrival to first day on the job. Well, it depends how early you arrive. So if you arrive 1 week before the AVSE course starts, let's say, then the course is 4 weeks. So now you're up to 5. So 6 weeks, I'd say 6 weeks, and you could have a job. But then the places, the school might, often schools pay you only once a month at the end of the month. So when you get a job, depending on their pay period and where you are in the thing, it could be like another 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, I got a job. And you won't actually get any money from your job for another 5 weeks or so. Or, it depends on their pay period and what it is, but I remember that. You're just working and working and working, and like, it's like I had just missed the end of the last pay period, and then I had to do a whole... Okay, where the heck are we? Verse says, sometimes you have to take a leap and let life do what it will. And yeah, believe in yourself. And be confident in your head that they need me there. You know what I mean? They need English teachers. So you're valuable. And look at people like me, like, have that attitude. If he can do it, I can do it, like. Do I strike anybody as a genius? I am a very hard worker though, and I'm a really determined person, but I'm a bonehead, man, and I'm doing just fine, so. I think I've always kind of had a little knack for English though, and I was reading at a really young age and stuff like that, but like, that's not a big deal. And then I also really love performing. I play in bands and all that stuff. I like the spotlight, and so every time you have a class, it's like a little show almost, right? Like, and when the students start losing their attention and stuff, in my head, I'm like, I'm losing the audience. Okay, I gotta like do something funny. It's like a performance to me, and that's partly why I love it too. And I can be funny on the spot or this or that, like. And then you can be really creative with your lesson plans and stuff. So it's actually like a really creative job in some ways. So I just made a video. I posted it today or yesterday, about the old market square, and I had a noodle soup in the beginning of the video. Well, we're going back there again. I don't care if you already saw it. They do a really good beef noodle soup, and that's what I like. It's only $2.25. So I'll go there and order it and show it to you, and then we'll shut it off, and then I'll eat it. You don't have to watch me eat, but I'll show you the food when it hits the table. Sorry if I'm missing what you guys are saying. It's just it's sunny out. Cool. Someone's saying they want to see if maybe they could get a job at Naga World, which is like a big luxury hotel and casino, because they have experience dealing cards. So we want to go to that place on the corner right there. I don't even know how much battery I have left. When I hold the phone sideways, it doesn't show my battery percent. But I think it's good. I probably have like 40, I bet. Sometimes people hear like they're blocking everything. They don't think about there's never like they move out of the way and look at you and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, mind your way," or no, after you. Like there's nothing like that here. It's every man for themselves. Yeah, you cannot work with a retirement visa. Okay, I'm gonna get a spot in here. It's too hot in here. Where I should go. Just go right here. It's too hot inside. Joseph, have you ever felt intimidated by local police? No, there's like there's very little police presence. You don't ever see them. They're out on major roads. Sometimes they're doing traffic things, flagging people down, and oh, no helmet. They're mostly just doing traffic things and like traffic accidents and stuff like that. Hi, can I have a beef noodle soup?
Yeah.
That's it.
They was like, oh.
Verse says, not sure if you can get citizenship through marriage to a Khmer. Most likely have to pay for it. Yeah, probably both. Yeah, Verse, that's what I was talking about. That's like the police presence is just like that. It's not like when you walk around or anything. They get people on little fines when they're driving and stuff. Doing really good here, and thank you. Well, it's kind of cut. They just put all the stuff in the bowl and then dump the broth on, and it's ready to go. And a lot of the time, see all this green stuff? A lot of the time they put certain herbs in that really taste like cilantro, or cilantro and other things like that, and I don't like that. And at this place, it's like, it seems like it's only green onion, which I love, and then more green onion. So if you're a cilantro hater, it's a good place. But usually, even when there is that kind of herb on there, it's like a little pile right in the middle, and so if you're careful, you can like take it and take it all off like in one grab. But I think I'll end it off now because I'm gonna eat this, or I'll give you guys one last chance to say something. Joseph, do they have barbecue beef sticks? Yes, that's really common. And they'd be covered in like a marinade and some kind of seasoning and barbecue flavor. Pork skewers too, and then all the organ meat is really popular too. Pig organs and chicken organs. So go check out the rest of the channel. Go double check if you're subscribed, because you should at least just, it's free to normal subscribe, right? Go subscribe and check out all the videos in the playlists because they're organized. I have ones in Vietnam, ones on hotels, apartments, you name it. It's all organized in categories. You could find what you're looking for and help give me some views and, you know, click like and all that stuff. Share. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming. I usually wouldn't shut it down when there's 17 people in the chat, but I've done over an hour, and now what? You're just gonna watch me shove noodles into my mouth or whatever, so it's good time to end it. Oh, I showed you this too. I love these. It's like they're pickled little green chilies, but it's pickled. Yeah, have a great day, everyone. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everyone who joined the members. Consider it if you haven't done it yet. Join the army. And if you do, you can always quit anytime. I don't care. Like, just do 1 month even. It helps me out. Go binge it all. Yeah, until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.